Welcome back. We're back with the live visuals coming in from the United States. Prime Minister Modi concluding his U.S. visit and all set for his return. So he is boarding the flight to return to India after the successful visit. His two-nation visit coming to an end, first to France for co-chairing the AI Action Summit and then to the United States. It was a short two-day visit to the United States after his visit to France, and he held a bilateral with Donald Trump on trade, tariff, defense and energy, among others. And during the press briefing, the two leaders also spoke about the strong Indo-US ties. In fact, the Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri also emphasizing that the Prime Minister's U.S. visit following President Trump's invitation shows the importance of the India-US relations and indicates the bipartisan support of the partnership enjoyed in the United States. Senior Executive Editor Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan is live with us on the broadcast from Washington, D.C. Madhav, Prime Minister Modi now starting from the United States after the successful visit.
Well, absolutely. It's been a short but successful visit is exactly what the Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said in his briefing following the bilateral meeting. And clearly, of course, just look at the kind of announcements. I don't think in any other bilateral meeting, and of course, it's not just about PM Modi and President Trump, but look at the huge number of areas in which, in fact, the announcements have been made. It is, of course, going to be it is, in fact, being seen as a very, very comprehensive kind of a bilateral meeting, because for the next 4 years, what are the areas in which the two countries can cooperate together, whether it is defense production, cooperation in that area, or any of the areas. It's not one or two agreements, but a whole lot of agreements. And in fact, we will have to look at the text of that particular joint statement. But from what's there before us, whether it's AI, whether it's space technology, whether it is, in fact, the emerging technologies and critical technologies, all of these are areas in which the cooperation between the two countries will happen. And of course, increased procurement of defense equipment is something that President Trump referred to. What really happens as far as proposals such as F-35 is a very, very important question indeed. At the moment, India has not responded to that particular proposal on record, but certainly, of course, very, very significant. The most important takeaway, though, as many would in fact connect with, is the fact that 2611 plotter or mastermind, Tahawur Rana, who's currently in the United States, he will, of course, be returning to India. The matter has been pending before the various courts as far as the United States is concerned, but with the government formally announcing the same and also clearing the decks for others whose extradition requests are pending with the United States government, it will be, of course, be seen as a huge win for India, diplomatically speaking, because this has been a long pending demand to ensure that justice is done as far as the perpetrators of 2611 are concerned. And the very fact that it's taken 17 long years shows how difficult a decision, or difficult in terms of development this is. A massive, massive win there for India, certainly. And of course, the fact that the two leaders, their own camaraderie, their own equations that were clearly visible. Challenges certainly there as far as tariffs are concerned, but a trade deal is expected in fall this year. So the next 7 to 8 months of negotiations will be very crucial. A lot of work has already happened in Trump's first round, or his first tenure as the president. So clearly, of course, picking up from there, remains to be seen really how these negotiations will go through and whether a trade deal can finally be worked out. Back to you, Pratibha.